This is the morning after the police raid on Zuccotti Park.
Were you here last night?
No. Were you?
No.
What did you hear?
I fell asleep before anything happened because they didn't say anything. They didn't announce it this time. Well, the last time they tried to do this, they called out the unions and they prevented it. But the city kind of did this at the last moment surreptitiously. They did it without notice. They did it illegally. There's already a restraining order against what they did. They covered their badge numbers and their names, which is also illegal. It's misuse of process. This is called misuse of process. They have no legal right to take you out of a public park. I'm a union member of the City of New York. I work for the UFT. I don't work for the UFT.
Federation of Teachers.
I'm United Federation of Teachers. 32 years, a retired teacher now, science teacher.
Okay, well, according to these community service officers, the park is clean. There are people sleeping here, so maybe they came from the park, Foley Square.
Right now, this area is pretty calm. There's a big march going on. There's about 1,000 people at Canal Street and 6th. The medics there, so far what I've heard, it's pretty calm. There's a huge police presence, so they're ready for things to be going wrong. This morning, we were really cleaning up from last night, so there were minor...
Were there any injuries or from the police action on the protesters that you had to deal with?
Yes. Because I wasn't there, I can't as well as some of the other medics could, but I know people left in ambulances, so we can't account for them, but there were also people being pepper sprayed. We had people coming in this morning still with injuries in their head from batons. There were minor cuts from falling.
To the food center, the food supplies, the water recycling and everything?
Everything's gone. Got thrown into the back of a pickup truck or a dump truck, and taken away.
They sweeped us out, they took everything. They threw everything in the trash. Sanitation picked up everything. It was disgusting.
How long had you been there?
For like 56 days.
Since the beginning then?
Pretty much.
Right. And there was absolutely no warning of this action?
The newspaper said they were handing out papers. I didn't get a paper. I didn't get any warning. I just grabbed my stuff and ran. No. All my stuff is gone.
This isn't yours here?
Huh? No.
Oh, wow.
I got my skateboard and my jacket. That's it.
Right.
Everything's gone.
What do you think is going to happen now?
We have a restraining order against the cops. So they're not allowed to step foot in the park as long as we're in there.
Yeah, 5 o'clock this morning we can't judge.
No, everybody who got arrested, automatically.
Yeah, I know.
The Supreme Court officially signed it and said cops don't even step near them.
I know.
They're shutting down Wall Street.
I know. I've got locked up tickets.
Yeah, but are we going to be allowed to set up tents again?
Yes, we are.
How did you find this out? How did you find this out? Just now?
We were having a rally around the Supreme Court, and a couple of judges said, listen, you got the park back, you can put up the tents, and we made sure we have a restraining order against the cops, not to put this cruelty on you. You don't deserve this. All you're trying to do is bring out your word, and as long as you don't throw violence, we will respect you. And that's all we are. We're peaceful people. See, I believe in Shangri-La, which is peace and harmony. And for them to do this, I got shot with a rubber bullet in the ass. It ain't friendly especially since you fall on the fucking trash can after that. Excuse my language.
They use tear gas?
They use some new technology. There's a new technology now that it's a sonic boom that comes from a weapon, and it damages the ears. Some brutal force which they weren't allowed to.
They way excessive force. We had no weapons. We were peaceful.
How long were you in the park? How many days?
I've been here since day one.
Heading to Zuccotti Park. Cops in riot gear protecting Mayor Bloomberg and City Hall.